don't know how that's gonna. We thank everybody for tuning in to Billionaire Radio, WLWNEAR, because the billions are near. Your host, Big Arm, the industry plug. Whenever he want to say his name, I don't know what he want to do, man. What you gonna be today, man?
Be Billions, aka the Black Testarossa.
You want nobody to know your name?
They got it. Lateef Billions, man. They know what it is.
You didn't say it.
Just like the 100th show, man. They know who I am, bro. They know exactly who I am.
You know, every show we have a new follower.
Okay.
So you doing it for the new follower and the new listener.
Okay, new following. Lateef Billions.
That show to keep you entertained. Billionaire Radio, WLWNEAR, because we in your ear. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hit that bell.
If that show that makes you mad.
Yeah, it's going to make you laugh.
Yeah, make you cry.
It's going to make you ponder.
You say, what are they talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to be entertained. Today is season 2, episode 89. We are the infamous Troll Brothers. We're going to take you on an infamous plane ride. And the show get a little rocky, a little bit of turbulence, but it's going to always be a smooth landing. We live on Glockenware, so tune in. I know you got a lot to say. A lot to say. Just that show that keep you entertained. That's what we do.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot to say today, but I do have a lot to say. Those that know I'm a passionate sports fan, I need to stop watching sports. I think I might just take a break from watching sports. The Eagles lost the Super Bowl. Yeah, that it shouldn't have happened though, but they lost.
Yeah, they lost.
They lost it. They lost it, and people don't. And everybody say, well, what do you think happened? I'm not blaming anybody. Mm-hmm. But I'm just going to say this. Mm-hmm. First of all, this ain't a sports show.
Right, exactly.
How you going to say that?
Yeah, exactly.
You want to back me up and say it too?
Yeah, it ain't a sports show.
This ain't a sports show. But we're going to talk sports for a little bit. A lot of it. Super Bowl this is the most watched Super Bowl, they said, in a very long time. I don't know if they're going to say in the history, but they said it was the most watched Super Bowl, the number one AFC, number one NFC, the juggernaut against Patrick Mahomes. And we had dominated the time of possession on the clock. Now, their offense only put 7 points on the board first half. Their offense did. But somehow they got 14 points. That 14 points hurt us. Because even though we was up by 10 going to the half, by second half, I don't know. The defense was, I don't know. I feel like Vegas has something to do with this game. I'm going to say it because we're the number one blitz team in the NFL. We blitzed twice the whole game. Mm-hmm. I don't have a lot to say. I'm going to let you talk because I know you got a lot to say.
All right, you done?
No, but go. You go.
First of all, it was kind of shady to me, man.
All right, shady. Let me hear it.
I mean, it was real shady.
Let me hear it.
We got the number one sack defense in the entire league.
Right.
So, we was riding that the whole way to all the way to the Super Bowl.
Right.
You mean to tell me you pay somebody over $100,000, some saying $800,000 to do a football field, but 100,000 is more believable. I'll even go with 500,000 to get that field right for the Super Bowl. Very, very major event. And our defensive players is just slipping all over the place like they on ice out there because the groundskeeping people put too much paint on the damn field. I don't get that part, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Second of all, they not ready for Jalen Hurts. They not ready for Jalen Hurts. I know you said they only scored 7, but they end up with 14 because Jalen dropped the ball and they returned it for a touchdown. But Jalen put 35 points on the game on the board, and after that he was just balling out after that. He got them points right back. They had 14, but we was leading 24-14 after the game. Number 3, come on, man. The defensive coordinator, they made him look like a clown. Anytime you score on us with the same exact play and the guy is as wide open as he was on the previous play, listen, Jalen was throwing through windows and Patrick was just throwing to wide open areas. I mean,
I don't think none of that matters, though.
It does matter. It does matter. And then at the end of the game, to throw a flag with 1 minute and 50 seconds left to end the game, you know if you throw this flag, it basically ends the game. So the referee basically said, game is over. They didn't even give Jalen an opportunity.
Yeah, I don't think none of that matters. That's my opinion. That's all.
Tell you this much. With 150 left on the clock, and if that was Brady sitting on the sideline, they would have gave Brady the opportunity to win it or lose it.
I don't think that matters, though.
Yes, it does matter. It does matter. It's all politics, man.
To me, it doesn't matter.
It's all politics, bro. They not ready for him.
To me, it doesn't matter. You said he got the points back. There's no such thing as getting the points back because those points are gone. I don't know what happened, but Jalen fumbled. He scored, and he did do his thing, but at the end of the day, that fumble, it hurt because we gave him 7 points. And if we let the game play out like it played out, bad calls, all these things happen, just take that 7 points off the board. Instead of them trying to not score, they're trying to hurry up and score, and then we get the possession back with less than 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and now they're trying to stop us, maybe onside kick it because we're up 7. So that's the big dynamics. When you're in big games, I said the teams that make the most penalties are going to lose. They had 6. We had 6 penalties. They had 3. Patrick Mahomes played a perfect game. Then almost perfect game. Their offense played a pretty much perfect game. I didn't see him punt one time. They did punt. I must have missed it. Did you see him punt?
If you ain't seen them punt, man, you wasn't watching the game.
All right, they might. Okay, well,
you was not watching the game, bro.
Well, they might have punted, but I'm just saying.
And he didn't play a perfect game. He passed. I said almost. He passed for 180 yards. How was that?
I saw almost perfect game.
Jalen outplayed him, man.
No, let me.
Jalen Hurts was the best player on the field.
When I say
on that Sunday,
okay,
Jalen Hurts was the best player on the field.
So when I say outplayed him, let me be clear.
Mm-hmm.
Not outplayed him. You said outplayed him. When I say he almost perfect game,
mm-hmm.
I mean without making any turnovers. What I'm saying.
How you gonna make turnovers without a pass rush? They neutralized our pass rush with the mush field.
And supposedly
our defense is based on speed. Our edge rushers is based on speed. It was a play in the game where Reddick was coming around. He had Patrick dead in his sights. It was either going to be a strip fumble or a sack.
That's football.
No, football ain't just falling on the ground. It ain't just falling.
Both teams are playing with that same field. And it wasn't paint. They said it rained that day and it was a little moist, so they wasn't sure how moist it's going to be. So some had to change their cleats. But none of that matters because at the end of the day, if we don't give that defense 7 points, they don't win that game.
You can't say that. It's easier to say that when the game is over. If you don't give up 21 points in the second half, that game is over. We was winning by 10. It was 24-14. The defense gave up 20-plus points in the second half.
No, what I'm saying is
3 touchdowns and a field goal.
No,
so the defense gave up 24 points in the second half. They gave up 7 points in the first half.
None of that matters, though.
What do you mean none of that matters? It all matters.
It doesn't matter.
It does all matter.
Listen,
when you just giving away free touchdowns, okay, Jalen dropped the ball. All right. But you gave them 14 points. Our defense gave them 14 points.
None of that matters.
It does matter because we lost. We didn't lose because of Jalen. We lost because our defense didn't know what the hell they was doing out there. They was not prepared. And they neutralized our pass rush. That's why the Eagles lost that football game.
All right, that's your opinion. That's fine. At the end of the day, they lost it because of time of possession.
We won the time of possession.
We had time of possession.
We won the time of possession.
Time of possession. If you let me finish.
Okay.
I'm stuck on one word with you.
All right.
Time of possession.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we won, but their offense scored without being on the field. And that was what hurt because when you got two top offensive teams playing and we had the edge. Going into halftime, we're up. They only have 14. However, their offense only scored 7 points that whole half. Halftime adjustment, they made a great halftime adjustment. They started running the NCAA route and was killing us, which we all know you fly out the actual receivers, just brings out the corners, everybody back up, and you slide the third receiver underneath on the slant or drag coming all the way across. That's how they was doing it. He was coming from the right, going all the way to the left, which a mismatch for the linebackers. It happens. But regardless of that happening or not, we still did enough to win the game offensively. It's just that we spotted them 7 points.
Bro, they was running a play on us that Jacksonville ran on us in week 4. Jacksonville ran that play on us in week 4. Doug was doing that itch to us. You supposed to be prepared for that.
We were prepared.
When Doug did that to us, you supposed to say, okay, that's a weakness. We got to fix this. We got to polish this up. None of that got done, man.
You know, we only blitzed twice.
How you going to blitz? You can't get off anyway.
We blitzed
you
two
can't
times.
use your speed. You can't burst.
We blitzed 2
because
times.
the field was screwed, man. The field was screwed. You can't have that in the Super Bowl, and you can't have a referee deciding the game, man.
All right, well, the referee been deciding the game since the game started.
Man,
but all right,
it's been
I had
epic.
to get that off my chest.
Bro, it's an epic. It was an epic
All right,
game
I had to
until
get
the
up
referee threw that flag.
The
bro.
game is over. Well, here's the thing. Referee threw the flag, but it was holding. But here's the thing. It was supposedly an uncatchable ball, but people got to understand when it comes to defensive backs, you're taught they do a pass interference and give up a touchdown. So I'm not too mad about what happened about that. The ref probably shouldn't have called that play. I'm stuck on the fumble. If Jalen Hurts don't fumble, we win the game, and that's just it.
I'm stuck on the flag because if you give him the ball back with 150 to go, we definitely getting a touchdown and ending the game. He definitely coming back down.
That was third down, right?
It was third down. They would have had to kick the field goal.
It was third time.
And it would have left us with 150.
It was tied.
It was tied 35-35.
They threw the flag. And then they gave him a chance to get down there.
And then Andy ran the ball 3 times and ran out the clock because we only had 1 timeout.
There you go. But that was another issue. It was an issue with actual delayed game? We had 2 of those?
We had 2 delayed games.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think Jalen Hurts played a bad game. I want to be clear.
He played the best game.
Right.
He was the best player on the field.
I think he fumbled the ball.
But listen, how many times he done had they back? They couldn't have his back once. He got him to the damn Super Bowl. That team wasn't supposed to go to the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts covers up a lot of inefficiencies with the Philadelphia Eagles football team.
We got that point, but like I said.
He put 35 points on the board.
Okay, like I said.
Y'all couldn't have had his back. They could have had his back.
Listen, he fumbled the ball. I'm going to say it again. Jalen Hurts fumbled the ball. I don't care how you want to paint it, color it,
that didn't
whatever.
have nothing to do with it.
Okay, he fumbled the ball. I don't care who fumbled the ball.
He got them points
back.
The
ball. You can't get points back.
Yes,
them
you
points
can.
are gone.
No, they not.
If he got the points back, then that means we wouldn't have lost the game.
No,
we gave the. You can't listen. If the offense scores and the 2 offensive scores, it's different. If our defense would have scored, that would have been called getting points back. Our defense didn't score. Their defense did. So we didn't get those points back, which is why we lost by 7, because their offense did their thing. Our offense did their thing. We had more time of possession. We dominated more on time of possession. And so what happened is we pretty much spotted them 7 because when it came down to the end of the game, they had 7 points they shouldn't have had.
Bro, we didn't spot them nothing. All the points they scored, they shouldn't have had. Those 2, do you realize they ran the same play on you twice for touchdowns?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
None of that matters.
You're giving away points. You gave them 14 points because you couldn't defend a play that you knew was coming.
None of that matters.
You let them score on you the same way twice. That's embarrassing.
None of that matters.
So how come them 14 points don't matter, but the 7 that you saying Jalen gave up matter? How?
Okay, let me ask you a question. How much time of possession was taken off the clock when the defense scored? Assumption.
How much time?
Yeah. How much time to take defense to score? How much time? Remember, It's only 60 minutes. You got 30 minutes a half. It's only 60 minutes of football.
We were at the 50-yard line. It was 3rd down and 1.
Whoa, we were not at no 50.
Yes, we were at the 50.
It was low.
Bro, we was at the 50.
But doesn't matter.
It was 3rd down and 1, and then you get the dumb behind offensive lineman. I don't even know why he jumped on that play because we knew what we was getting ready to do. It was easy. He jumped, and then it called the 5-yard penalty, which made it 3rd and 6, which changed the play call, which put Jalen in that situation. He was carrying them anyway.
What situation did it put him in?
It put him in 3rd and 6 instead of 3rd and 1.
Okay, so, all right, let me ask you a question. When he fumbled the ball, who hit him?
2 people hit him.
Ain't nobody touch him.
You crazy.
No, go watch the
They
game.
was
All
dead
right.
on him.
So the halftime show was Rihanna.
Right.
I'm sorry, that was the worst show. Listen, how many artists do you think there are? Just in America alone, how many artists do you think there are?
In America alone?
Just America. If you were to guess, how many artists, R&B, or don't even matter, how many artists you think there are in America?
Thousands.
Okay, so how do we get this pregnant woman up here during the Super Bowl?
I don't know how that happened.
Listen, I like Rihanna. I don't know if I'm a Rihanna fan, but I like Rihanna.
Right.
She shouldn't have been doing a halftime show. She can't jump around. She can't move. Got the belly out. Okay, great. You got the baby coming.
That was surprising. Man.
It was surprising, but
I was looking at that like, what the heck is going on?
But this is the thing. So Stephen A. Smith says she's not no Rihanna. I mean, she's not no Beyonce.
And everybody went crazy.
Everybody went crazy.
And her show is not nowhere comparison to Beyonce.
But and we don't know Rihanna for wearing clothes either. It was weird to watch. Like she was
totally covered.
Like and she was twerking backwards with a belly. I'm like, all right, what we doing?
She was out there with a snowsuit on, in Phoenix.
Yeah, I just listen. I don't know what idea they say in the history of all the halftime shows that we're going to put Rihanna up there that's pregnant. I don't get that.
You know how somebody might say, it's your beauty, not your booty. With her, it's her face. I mean, it's her voice. That's it.
What do you mean by that?
Rihanna's voice is very entertaining. She's probably the closest thing to Whitney Houston as far as a pure, beautiful singing voice.
False.
Who?
False.
Who?
False.
Who sing better than her?
Patti LaBelle.
Come on, bruh.
You think?
And I love Patti.
Okay.
I'm a Patti LaBelle
Hold
fan.
On.
Stop.
I'm not even done. I ain't even done.
Right.
Patti LaBelle.
No.
Jennifer Hudson.
No.
So you think Rihanna's voice is better than Patti LaBelle and Jennifer Hudson?
Yes, I do.
You think Rihanna's voice is better?
I think she hits notes that they can't hit.
You think it's better than Adele?
Yes.
You know, a lot of Rihanna stuff is done with auto tunes anyway in the studio engineering. A lot of stuff is auto tune.
Not to
you.
The trained ear. I didn't hear any of that.
Listen, Mr. Trained Ear. So I'm trying to tell you, Rihanna. A lot of her stuff is done in the actual studio.
You ever heard somebody say they got a voice like an angel? Like when you listen to Whitney Houston blow, it's like, ooh. When you listen to Rihanna blow,
nobody on the planet is going to compare.
And I like all the ones you named. I like all of them.
This is why you're on the show. This is why I got you.
I like them all.
This is why you're next to me. Because everybody can hear you say that Rihanna is similar to Whitney Houston.
Voice-wise.
Never in my history of the life ever.
Who has a better voice?
Angie Stone. I can name forever.
Who has a better voice, her or Beyonce?
Who?
Rihanna or Beyonce? Who has the better voice?
Beyonce, hands down.
Get the if anybody is machine, it's her. Beyonce. If anybody is producer in the fixing stuff, turning knobs and all that nonsense, and the mix down and all that, it's Beyonce.
Beyonce has a stronger voice.
The mastering and all the production, if anything, is her. Beyonce doesn't have a voice like Rihanna.
Okay, so who has a better voice than Rihanna? Because you like Rihanna so much. Who has a better voice than Rihanna? Let the polls roll. Who has a better voice than Rihanna over here?
Whitney Houston.
She's dead, so who's alive?
That's it. There's nobody else on the planet. That's it. That's it.
So you're saying Angie Stone.
Don't say raspy.
Kelly Price.
Don't say raspy Angie
Hold
Stone.
on,
Man.
hold
Don't
on.
throw no Angie Stone
Hold
in
on.
there with that
Wait a minute.
raspy
Wait a
ass
minute.
voice, bro.
Hold on. Fantasia.
Oh my goodness! Now you're really tripping.
You think Fantasia's voice not better than Rihanna's?
I think Fantasia got some big, beautiful lips. That's what I think Fantasia got.
You think?
But she ain't got that voice like no Rihanna. She just don't. There's a reason why Rihanna makes millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Who make more money, Rihanna or Fantasia?
Oh no,
Fantasia not even in her tax bracket.
I don't know. You got.
It's a reason for that. It's a reason for that.
Yeah, marketing and team. Rihanna has a better team.
No. It's sound, man.
Rihanna has a better team.
The sound that goes in your ear. That's what it's about.
I don't believe we're saying this. All right, so you're saying Patti LaBelle voice is not better than Rihanna.
And I love Patti LaBelle. I love Patti.
And you're saying, hold on, I want to make it clear.
Okay.
So Patti LaBelle voice is not better than Rihanna.
Not right now.
Okay.
Maybe a younger Patti LaBelle, but not the older Patti LaBelle.
Have you seen Patti in concert lately?
No, I haven't.
She hasn't lost a step. Jennifer Hudson. You saying Jennifer Hudson's voice is not better than Rihanna's?
No.
Okay.
And I love them both.
All right. So
I used to listen to her on an R. Kelly joint, so I like Hudson. You know what I mean? And I love Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle was first on my list.
You gonna make me fish
along with Minnie Riperton and you know, it go on. Yeah. Come on, man. You gotta listen to her music, man. Go just listen to her song and listen to her voice, man. Her voice is captivating. Now, her stage presence and all that, that could use some work. Like I said, Beyonce will blow her out the water as far as performance, but Beyonce does not have her voice.
All right. You know, we could do this all day. I know, listen, I'm sorry, fans. I'm sorry if they're I know right now they just want to like just hit you with something. they can reach through. Right now, you know what you're doing? You know how to you figured out
how to troll.
What we do, the Troll Brothers, and also tweak the algorithm because they are upset with you right now.
That's good. Let's keep it popping. Let's keep it popping.
You know, this is bad as Jay-Z being mad as Rihanna not getting the Beyonce not getting the album of the year. I gotta apologize. I was wrong. The album of the year wasn't Beck.
No, it wasn't.
That was the year when Jay-Z lost it.
Right.
The album of the year was Harry Styles.
Yes. Okay.
Which is a pretty cool brother.
Mm-hmm.
You listen to Harry Styles?
No, I don't.
You ever hear any of his songs?
If I did, I didn't know it was him. I don't know.
So Jay-Z was bad.
Boy, Harry Styles. I heard he one of them boys though. I heard he in the industry and he putting this thing down.
So Jay-Z was mad pretty much. He was upset that she didn't win the album of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Interview on Tidal. We talked about that. But here's what's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z's now saying that he realized he had the wrong mindset about no photos, no videos. You know how back in the day, the street code was no videos, no phones? He says there's a lot of moments that took place in the studios that were lost now because in this day and time, if he had the video footage, like Kanye got old footage,
right?
He said a lot of stuff was epic that should be out that people should have seen
right
at different studios. So now he's rethinking that whole concept.
Right.
That maybe, you know,
that's because everything is a reality show now. Now you can make money off of it is the thing. You know what I mean? So I feel like if you couldn't make money off of it, nobody would care. So
one of these shows you're gonna cut your phone off.
Yeah, I know, right?
One of these shows. I don't know which show it's gonna be. Maybe next show. We can't. This show's too late. It's too late. You know. Michael Jackson's estate is actually they said it's worth millions. You believe that?
I believe that.
Michael Jackson's estate is worth millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, I believe that.
You know.
So who gonna end up with it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just can't believe you said Rihanna was better than Patti LaBelle.
I love Patti, man. And Patti be hitting some crazy notes. But it's just, man, it's evolution, man. You listen to a sound, it just elevates. Like I said, maybe younger Patti, but I don't know if she can burn with her right now, bro. She like Rihanna not making all that money for no reason. When I see people making money, I want to know why they making money. And when I see people making big, big money, I want to know why they making that type of money. And then I listen and I go, okay, I can see. And some I be like, I don't get it. 6'9", I don't get it.
How do you even mention 6'9"? How do you?
I don't get it.
He's from the past.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
You know what's interesting?
What?
I was listening to 50 Cent's book.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear it yet?
No, I haven't.
I probably got to send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
You probably ain't gonna listen to it, but I'll send it to you.
Right.
You know, and he was pretty much saying how Tupac, 6ix9ine, and Ja Rule, they weren't really who they were. They were really artists. They were creative artists. Even Prodigy, he said, they were creative artists.
Right.
Because they weren't like originally street people.
Right.
They was really creative. And like they said, Tupac went to acting school.
Right.
And so he acted all the way up to the point where it brought people around him that he didn't know how to do it. Like the whole thug persona, the acting he did, it brought real thugs around him.
Oh, Tupac?
Yeah. Yeah.
He said he went to acting school.
He did.
Right.
I believe that was in Baltimore.
Okay. And the effect of that was what?
You understand, this music and these characters, these music artists, a lot of them are acting. Nobody really lives what they rhyme or what they sing.
Of course.
Very, very, very few.
Of course.
Right.
Amigos.
Why do you keep saying amigos? Get rid of the A. It's Migos.
Well, Migos, whatever.
Because they ain't talking about the J Prince thing.
They don't live that. They don't, all that stuff they was in the music and all that, you know.
Well, they said Offset live his. That's it.
Well, I ain't gonna, well.
They said Offset. I
okay.
mean, but I'm tired of the Migos. I'm tired of the rest in peace. Rest in peace. Take off. Let me just get that. Rest in peace. Take off.
Rest in peace to Take Off.
I'm just tired of hearing it. I think it's all media distraction. I don't know because I'm not in the A. I don't know what they're doing. So I can't say what is, what isn't. I just know that I'm sick of talking about it. It's all over the internet. I'm sick of talking about it. You know, I'm sorry. I'm all burned out when it comes to that. I am. They're talking about J Prince this, and now I feel like everybody just wants to get clout now. Like they start these fake beefs up just to get clout on the internet.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we got things going on in D.C. with what UFOs or whatever they say getting shot down. Nobody's talking about
surveillance,
which I don't believe in any of that either. I don't believe in it either.
Stealing intelligence.
You know. Meanwhile, Adidas
flying over whole entire states, stealing intelligence.
Right. Meanwhile, Adidas having a hard time getting rid of Kanye's. They have all their Yeezys. So it's worth about 1 billion.
Right.
And they just holding on to it.
They just collecting dust.
Because they thinking about what they should do with it.
Who?
Adidas.
Nike?
Adidas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
You know,
if they want to get paid, they need to call them.
Call them and say what?
Well, we gonna give you a breakdown.
Breakdown of what?
The Yeezys.
Oh, here's something interesting I want to talk about, right? Because you know, Damar Hamlin was at the Super Bowl.
Okay.
You see the jacket he had on?
Nah.
All right, $31,000 jacket, and it was an image of like it had a quote and it had an image of Jesus on it on the cross, but it was kind of like a depicted image of Jesus, where it's like you know how you make like an arty character,
okay,
and it's like the eye may be blue, red, and the face kind of distorted,
right, and
so Adrian Peterson, the great Adrian Peterson, probably Hall of Famer, he complains about that. He said he says you shouldn't be wearing that jacket. More or less, God, Jesus saved your life, and he's like you shouldn't be defaming Jesus like that. Like, do you think he's going too far?
Yeah, I think he's going too far. Adrian Peterson need to shut the flip up. Get that out of here with that garbage, man. Talk about Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah, people like that, man, they get out the, they get off the track.
You said a point. He probably said that to be relevant in the algorithm again.
Yeah, come on, man.
Complaining about some of the dumbest things.
That's so stupid. Like, man, what is he talking about? I was about to ask you, was the Jesus on his jacket black? You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to know. That's what I would have had a problem with if he would have had a white Jesus on his jacket. Then me and him would have had a problem.
I didn't tell you what color Jesus was.
Why?
Cause I didn't tell you the color Jesus was.
Well, what color was Jesus on the back of his jacket?
I don't know. I think he was orange. I don't know.
I can rock with that.
I think it was an orange Jesus.
It's still a darker color. I can rock with that.
I think it was an orange Jesus.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Agent need to shut up, man. Shut up. Flip up.
All right, so let's talk about your favorite topic.
Okay.
What's your favorite topic?
Cookie.
Similar. Women, right? Women. You know. So we're going to do 2 different segments, right?
Okay.
What we really want to talk about is when should you stop pursuing the women? You're trying to holler at this chick. When you should stop pursuing her.
Okay.
It's different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand. They be chasing these women, and they give them the flags. They give them the signs. Like, look, stop chasing them. People do it. You know.
The type of woman you chase is going to determine where you're going to end up in life. Right. So we can start off with that.
But that's just in general, like, just some of the reasons why women don't even give you attention. We're going to start with that before we get on when you should stop chasing her, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're just not her type, you know.
You should stop chasing her because...
I ain't put the chase part yet. I'm breaking down.
But you just said sometimes she's just not...
Yeah,
you're just not her type. Okay.
Right. I mean, the chase part is different.
Okay.
This is like reasons why sometimes women may not give you time of day.
Right.
Why they may not, you know, get the response you want.
Right.
Just like quick 5 of these. You know, we're going to get the Lateef doctor version on these joints.
Okay.
Like,
I'll break it down.
You know, so do you agree?
And I'll sign a check later.
You're going to sign a check. So sometimes you're just not her type. You agree with that?
I definitely agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
Why?
I don't think women have a type.
You really going off.
I'm going left. I'm going left. I don't think women have a type.
Jumping off a building.
Yeah, I'm going off a building. I don't think they have a type. You know what I
mean? You don't think women have a type?
No.
Okay.
I think they just like who they like and who like them sometimes. Sometimes it's the benefit that they can get out of the situation. Sometimes it's, you know, like when you say with a type, you ever notice somebody's probably dealing with somebody, right?
Yeah.
They break up.
Yeah.
And they dealing with somebody else.
Yeah.
Looks nothing like the guy they broke up with. So that's why I said I don't think they have a type, because you can go from this light-skinned guy to this dark-skinned guy to this guy with a physique to this guy with no physique.
Right.
To the short guy to the tall guy.
Right.
So in my opinion, they don't have a type.
No, I think
they type changes. I think they type changes as the season goes.
No, they definitely got a type, bro.
All right, so what women you think, and be honest.
Women definitely.
Okay, all right, be honest.
It's a definite.
All right, so what women you think were lining up to get with Flavor Flav or line up to get with Jay-Z back in the day before they blow up? Because once you blow up, then now you they type. You got money, now you they type.
Well, what are you trying to say?
Women don't have a type. They go by what's convenient for them.
No, what are you trying to say about Jay-Z and Flavor Flav?
That they want the type that.
How do you know? What is it about them that you say isn't a woman type? What are you trying to state?
This is what women said.
So you saying women saying that they both was ugly?
They didn't use the word ugly.
Just unattractive.
They just said because they have the money.
Right.
Remember, everybody, you know what things and people and what they, you know, what they like, what they don't like, what they look, how they don't look. I can't get into that part. I'm just saying that women don't have a type. That's what I'm going at. They don't have a type.
Yeah, they do.
They don't.
They really do.
And sometimes the women, here's number 2, you ready? So sometimes the women just don't, you're just her rebound. I don't think a rebound is a bad person. I don't think being a rebound is a bad person, a bad position. I think a rebound is the best position to be in, if you ask me.
For who?
The guy. I think if you're a girl's rebound, that's the best position to be in.
Right.
Especially if you don't want no relationship.
Right.
And that's bad if you try to get this relationship going on. But if you're a rebound,
right,
you kind of like have it your way, man.
I agree with that, but I don't agree with your statement. Women do have a type.
Oh, that's number 1. We passed that.
Yeah, but you didn't finish it.
I did. I was done. They don't have a type. You said they do.
Nah, man.
You want to go back to that?
Yeah, we're going to go back to that.
All right. Tell me, how do women have a type?
What's the first thing women always say when they call their girlfriend about a man? Ooh, girl. And then they start describing all of your qualities. And the number one thing that come out their mouth is, he fine, girl, he fine. That's a type.
All right. So here's the thing. The type that women talk about versus the type they actually get. It's two different things a lot of times. And like I said, it's who has the secure lifestyle foundation. Women like a secure foundation and lifestyle. See, we don't think like that.
You know why
first.
women always brokenhearted? Because they have a type. Instead of looking for what's better for them, they look for a type. And that's where we are with them today. Men is dogs. Men ain't men. Always complaining. The relationship started off great, and then it turned into hell. Why? Because you chose the wrong man. Why? Because you was looking for a type. End the conversation.
You can have that if it make you feel good. That's your opinion. In my opinion, they don't have a type.
They do.
They have a type for the moment.
Yeah, they do, man.
They always listen. They have a type, but they put it this way: they have a type, but they will deal with the man that's not their type based on the way the situation is.
Why they put us in categories if they don't have a type?
Because that's what they do. Why do they?
You can't have, how you got categories if you ain't got a type? So if you got categories, it's different types in all those categories. So to say that they don't have a type, that don't make sense.
I don't think they do. I don't think women care. They just like somebody's going to be good to them and treat them nice, and just be on the same page with them. That's my opinion.
You believe that?
Yeah, I believe that.
You've been sheltered.
I believe that.
You truly been sheltered.
Okay, I'm sheltered. So can we go to number 3 then?
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? Because it's not that deep for her. That's another reason why. Not that deep for her. I'm gonna speed past these because how you make me do things. Some women, here's what's interesting.
What?
Some women, they just are too nice to say no. You got women out here right now, they dealing with these guys, and they not dealing with them, but they don't want to tell them no. The guy won't go away. The guy hanging around. They just don't want to say no.
That's scary.
It's scary, but it happens a lot because it's misleading to the guy.
You really don't like him, but you just leading him on because you don't want to break his heart. That could, that could go left for a woman.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But I want to jump right into the great stuff.
Okay.
The great stuff is we're going to talk about is when do you know to stop chasing this woman? So you're trying to date this woman, be with this woman, be in her life. When should you stop chasing a woman?
When she becomes non-responsive, when she on flatline, and she just might as well be dead to you because she doesn't show you any attention. She doesn't call you. She doesn't text you. She doesn't respond to your texts or your phone calls. Then that should be. That should be.
Yeah.
If you don't get it after that, then I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, that's one of the reasons.
She put it on a plate for you, right?
That's one of the reasons. And how about when in a text message in a response, she ends it with a closed sentence, like nothing for you to respond back to. Sometimes when you send a message, and she sends back, like say, "How you doing? Fine. How was your day today? Great." You know what I'm saying? When they start responding to you like that, just leave them alone. Just leave them alone.
That's true. You don't want her anyway because she sound dense.
Well, no,
and she sound boring.
No, she's dense if she don't want you.
Nah, I don't know if that's always the case. She could elaborate a little more. Damn, she don't got no more words in the English category. All
right, and here's number 2. This is when you gotta stop chasing a woman when she says, "I'm busy," and she's always busy. Every time you want to do something with her, she's busy. If you can't take a hint from that, wait till she's unbusy. But if she can't be unbusy for you, leave that woman alone. If you say you want to do this, you want to do that. Oh, I'm busy.
Right.
Oh, I'm busy.
Right.
Stop chasing that woman. Leave that woman alone.
Okay.
What do you feel about that?
I feel the same way you feel. What you just said, that part.
That part about the busy part?
That part.
But you can keep pursuing if you want to. Try to get her unbusy. Because you can say, well, when are you not busy?
Yeah, I don't think you should press, man. Because when you press, that puts you on the wrong side of the track.
It does. It does.
Because now she feel like she in control when you press. And I don't think you should press her like that, man, because that's not going to turn out too good for you, man.
And then
dudes that press end up getting really used badly, man. They get used badly, man.
And then so number 3, it's like, all right, so only certain dates should go on if it's based on the worth for her. Like you said, oh, you want to go to the concert? Oh yeah, she want to go to that, but she don't want to go to anything else. You want to put out this money for this big concert to go. She want to go to that.
Yep, and after that concert is over, you ain't gonna hear from her, bro.
Right. So you definitely got to stop
until you come up with the next big gift.
Right. And here's another trick that you got to watch the women play these games. When she does this, you definitely got to cut her off. It's when she makes plans with you for the date, but then cancels on you last minute.
And how often does that happen?
I mean, it's like she cancels on you. Like all of a sudden, every time you make a date, something comes up.
that just keep happening.
Yeah. She knew she wasn't going with you on that date at the beginning.
Oh, man. Oh, that's wild, bro.
She knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
She starts doing that, leave her alone. You know, y'all guys, and here's another thing. You guys are out.
Right.
And this is number 5. You guys are out. And when you guys are out, she's always on her phone. Now, I'm the type to take the phone out your hand, though. That's just me. I just take the phone. I'm taking the phone out your hand. But if you're out with her and she's always on the phone, what do you think about that? What does that say about you think?
If she's always, it ain't got to say much about you, but it could say a lot about her.
Like what?
That something is wrong with her. That's what it's telling you.
They can't say that shit won't be bothered by you?
I mean, you could say that, but you can also say that, you know, if she just caught up in that phone, man, I mean, damn, bro. She ain't trying to have a conversation. She ain't not trying to talk about anything productive. She don't want to know nothing about you. She's not trying to learn anything about you. She just in her phone.
So that's what I'm saying. So you're going to stop chasing her.
So you get in a relationship with her and you know, y'all at the crib and you want to, you know, some quality time, but she in her phone. You saw that before it happened, right?
Well, you don't know what you mean. I'm saying, in other words, stop chasing her if she's doing certain things, and that's one of them.
Yeah, that's one of them.
You know what I mean? Like,
definitely one of them.
That should be your last time going out with her on a date.
Yep, that's a red flag.
But I still say take the phone, though.
No, I ain't taking the phone, but take the phone. It's a red flag.
Take the phone.
Okay.
Take the phone and put it on the side.
Okay. Okay.
Take a phone and dip it in the soup. You know what I mean? You know, why not? Hey, the phone's supposed to be waterproof anyway, right? Dip it in the soup. What do you think? What do you think it happened? You take a phone and put it in the soup. You wouldn't do that? I would do something like that.
Nah, I ain't.
You know, all right.
That ain't my twist.
So here's another thing. If you're really trying to deal with this chick and you're sending her messages and she replies back to you 2 days later, definitely stop chasing her, because she's definitely not checking for you, no matter how busy she is. You know.
I can't believe you pulled me into this, man.
What do you mean?
Like that's cool, man. Go ahead, rock out.
Bro. Say it, man.
I thought we was gonna be talking about something spicy, something hot, something. We get into these joints, man, and it feel like we after school special or something. Like,
so you want me to?
We too
nice.
Nice. We too neat.
All right, so I'll
we not
say it.
Trying to get in no trouble or something, but I thought, you know.
All right, so I'll say it. I'll say it, and
right.
then you can just put your spin on it.
All right, say it.
All right.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna run it back. All right.
All right.
We'll go back to that one. Okay. All right. So she don't read your text messages until a day or two later.
Well, crazy, man. That was the same stuff. That's the same stuff, man.
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean?
We got to get through them, because people need to know when to stop chasing these women.
That's cool, but we're gonna need some triple X type joints popping off.
It's not a triple X show, man.
You know, we can't keep. You know what I mean?
Are you gonna talk about the porn star?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's switch to the porn star.
The porn star.
Let's switch to the porn star.
crazy, man.
they be nice though. They be neat. They be formal. They be formal. Like a woman listening probably like, okay. But yeah.
Y'all always tell you can always say what you want to say, man. You want everything to be. You want every show to be raunchy.
Yes, I do. Every day. Every show, man.
All right, well, go ahead.
When we get into the subject,
let me feel on you.
Women.
Hold on. Let me pause the list. Let me feel off of you for the rest of the show.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, there you go. Let's do it. Lateef style.
You've been working out. You was working out at the gym all crazy, right? And you feeling good about yourself, right?
Right.
And you come to the crib, right?
Right.
And you open the door, right?
Right.
There's a boy in there smashing your woman.
Okay.
What you gonna do about that?
I'm gonna wake up because it's a dream.
Hold on. You go on. Hold on. You go in the room. I mean, he got her bent over, right?
Right.
But as soon as you crack the door,
right,
it's right in the mid smack. Like he just right in the mid smacking ass. Oh, excuse my language. Smack. You know how I could get. Right? And I mean, how you gonna feel? Like how would that make you feel as a man, though?
I'm gonna pull out the Bible and I'm gonna sit down. I'm going to read, Our Father, art thou in heaven.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm going to do. That's all about it. But read the scriptures.
That's how it's going to go down.
Yeah, read the Bible. Sometimes you're going to be tested. The Lord's going to test you.
All right, but how do you feel about women that feel bold enough to do something like that? How do you feel about those type women?
I don't know those kind of women. I haven't met any, so I don't know. I don't know. How would you feel about it? Break it down.
No, I'm the host now.
You're the host now? All right. You know how I feel about those kind of women? I feel like those women have been molested in life. So they can't connect the dots because they don't understand that they shouldn't do certain things and they should have morals, but it's not their fault. They need therapy.
Right. So you think they went through something tragic.
Something trauma in life.
There
was some trauma in life.
Where they felt like they had someone that they know loved them and they know support them, but they don't they only care about themselves.
Or they mad at you, they want to get back at you. They found out something. They want to get back at you. That's they get back.
No, ain't no get back. You a good dude. I'm saying you a good dude.
Does a good dude exist?
Yeah, they do.
What's a good dude? I don't think a good dude. First of all, I don't think good dude, good woman. I don't think that exists.
Yeah, good dude doesn't.
All right,
exist.
What's a good dude then? Tell me a good dude.
I mean, I can't get into all that.
Yeah, you got to.
But it would be pretty much like myself. Like I'm a good dude.
You're a good dude.
Yeah, I'm a good dude.
What makes you a good dude?
Just doing what I'm supposed to do. You mean as far as having a woman, what makes me a good dude?
You said good dude. I said good dude.
I mean,
good.
Loyal.
I don't think a good dude and a good woman exists.
Loyal.
Good and bad is an opinion.
Loyalty is number one, right? Making sure you always keeping her happy. You know what I'm saying? Making her laugh, making her smile. Always being in her corner, being there with her about her growth and where she want to go in life and helping her to reach that plateau, right?
And you said I sound corny. You know what I'm saying? You threw me on. You tried to throw me on the bus. Says, man, you always watered down and everything. I thought we get some spicy raunchy. You know how I can get. You over here talking about something. Hey, you take the peanut butter and the jelly. You put the peanut butter on this side. Put the jelly on this side. Like, are you really serious?
No, dog. I'm serious.
I
right
know,
now.
but you can't be.
I'm serious. You know what I'm saying?
How much time we got left on the clock?
We got.
How many time we got left on the clock?
We got like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, man. Woo! In other news, there's been a shooting. There's been a shooting in other news.
So you ready to switch back?
Nah, I want you to see that you had these vanilla topics.
No, that was a real topic. You just didn't elaborate on it properly.
I did. I said I'll read the Bible.
You elaborated on it properly and extended
What
it
you
like
want me to,
I do.
Okay, so you want me
threw you the oop and you just threw it in the crowd.
Yeah, I wanted the crowd to get involved in it.
I threw you the oop. You just smacked it like you was Mutombo.
I wanted the crowd to get involved. Wanted to get involved.
Okay.
You know. All right, so what do you think about the new shooting that took place?
Where this happening?
There's a lot of shootings, isn't it? All right, no, all jokes aside. So D'Angelo, right? The singer. You know, we had his anniversary of his album Voodoo. And what's interesting is he has a son. Yeah, very funny. He has a son.
D'Angelo.
Yeah, and so he has a remember that song he had on that album?
You talking about Weed Bull, Chocolate?
Yeah,
that bull, right?
Yeah, right. He had a son with Angie Stone.
That's Beyonce's favorite artist too.
But he had a son with Angie Stone. You know, and pretty much, which is interesting because I think he's 49, she's 61. That means he was young.
Right.
But he did a remake of one of his dad's songs, but a hip hop version style.
Okay. And
it was actually kind of hot.
Okay.
You know.
Angie Stone.
But he's kind of heavy set. Looks nothing like D'Angelo. Yeah, Angie Stone. They had a baby together back in the day.
D'Angelo heavy set now?
No, his son.
Oh, his son is kind of heavy set.
Is a junior.
Oh, okay. How old is his son?
Like probably 20-something.
He trying to be in the music like his father?
Yeah, he put it all online. So they dropped.
So his son did the song with
He did a remake of one of D'Angelo's songs.
And he did it with who? What was the artist he did it with?
Himself.
Oh, okay. You said something about Stone.
He lives in Atlanta with Angie Stone.
And
she got a son on the door, and he live. You know, he's done.
D'Angelo lives with Angie Stone.
No, his son is down with his mom in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
And so D'Angelo had a baby. It's like, I guess she was a cougar and she robbed the cradle because
cougar.
The age wise. The age-wise is totally different.
I don't know. 49 and 61.
She was, listen, he's 49. She's 61. He was born in 74. She was born in 61.
But she definitely a cougar, though. She's definitely a cougar, but, I mean.
And you love cougars, boy.
You
love your cougars.
Where you get that from?
You don't love your cougars?
I love my cougars.
Thank
man.
you. Let's keep it 100. See, stop being so. I'm throwing you all these alley-oops.
I love them all, man. You know,
we're gonna zoom off of this.
I love them all, man.
We're gonna zoom off of this. This was the upset Eagles lost the Super Bowl episode.
You mean we got robbed?
We didn't get robbed. We lost.
Bro, you can't throw that flag, man. You cannot throw that flag.
I'm just saying that's how I feel.
You gotta let that game play out, man. Let the players decide the game. But they were so afraid of letting Hurts back on the field. Oh no. Because they wanted to give it to Patrick so bad. When Patrick was on the sideline acting, and he's a horrible actor. Patrick Mahomes, all your commercials, you stink. You a horrible actor, bro.
All right.
Horrible.
Okay. So let's just close out with something I found out.
What?
You know somebody, you ever met somebody that got a concussion from bending down and hitting their head on something? You ever heard that? I know, just bending down, picking something up, getting a concussion.
And accidentally hit the head on the
table. Head on the radiator or something. That got to be a hard bend, don't it?
Yeah, it do.
Some strong core muscles.
They probably got dizzy. They probably got dizzy on the bend. They probably fat. And when they bend, the oxygen cut off to their brain.
Yeah, they wasn't fat.
And then they hit their head on the doggone.
They wasn't fat. I'm just saying, like, how do you even, but.
Yeah, you would have to be dizzy to just bend over and knock your head off, man. That don't make sense.
See, you wanted to get something, knock your head off. You wanted to get somewhere into something, but yeah, all right. That didn't make any sense for me. I just wanted to throw you off for a minute. But
oh man.
We thank everybody. Can we close it out now?
Yeah, let's close it out.
I can close it out.
Yep.
We thank everybody for tuning in. Billionaire Radio, LLNEAR. Woo! Episode 89, Season 2.
That game really hurt this boy feelings. I could tell.
Everybody knows, man.
He is down and out.
Down and out.
He be back next week, though.
Yeah. Should be a little better next week. We out.
Billions.
We didn't say like, comment, share, subscribe.
And hit that bell.
That's how bad it is. It's terrible.
I know. I ain't even shout out to the sponsors.
No, don't start that. Hey, Till, you can take us out, man. You can take us out, man.
Toucan. He might have left.
All right, we're going to continue. In other news, there's the new Barney. It's a new Barney. A new Barney came out.
All right, we out.